Namaskar. Welcome to Dr. Rao's Temple of Learning. This is your YouTube channel, Spiritual Management Course. Today we are discussing the concluding part 2 of 19th Small Independent Discourse entitled as Journey from Physical You to Spiritual You. Yes, this is Dr. A.P. Rao, Vice President, Telecom Division, HPLI Private Limited, MIDC Ranjangaon, Pune, Maharashtra. So welcome to the concluding part. We have seen in the first part that from left side of the arrow there is eternal world, that is inner you or Atma, and consciousness or God, and on the right side there is external world that contains the body or Sharira and material as Sansara. In the first part we have seen all physical appearances around us appears as true because of the energy, that is consciousness or Chetna, which is omnipresent in the space. The soul provides concentration to the mind and breathing to the body, due to which we say we are alive. In the part 1 we have seen Western researchers have determined that consciousness may remain present even in the absence of matter. The life energy and consciousness due to which we are alive and feel external or internal happenings is just because of the presence of soul. This is what we have discussed in part 1. And now next. So when we speak about life force, soul and consciousness, we consider that the body that continuously deteriorates and dies is not you. This you means soul that shall occupy another body after this body's death in order to reach to the ultimate goal or final destination. Assume that that destination is not known to us right now. When this sense is developed, one can observe the external happenings as an observer even for one's own body. Spiritual management indicates that as a part of biological process, nature provides us the body. In addition to the biological process of construction of body, there is a bigger role of what is to be achieved next through the body. This body is in fact the outcome of our thoughts, wish and will that is constructed by the biological process. Now to learn about the journey from physical you to spiritual you as a part of spiritual management, we need to differentiate amongst the words information, knowledge, creativity and wisdom. Information is free, knowledge is acquired, wisdom is earned, and creativity is to be cultivated. These words have different meanings in spiritual management. Information is just knowing, as seen in the picture 1. Knowledge is nothing but the facts known. Creativity is the application of facts for some purpose. The dots are joined and we have made a picture. Wisdom is understanding that Only two type of color dot are there. This is internal or spiritual world. This we find because of the wisdom. Wisdom is also a combination of experience and knowledge for soundness of judgment in external world. This is material world. It may be understood that the very purpose of the body is the upliftment of the soul that can be done only through the body. The principle applied is of work, action, and reaction only. Sometimes don't we question ourselves what for we are born? Actually, the question may be raised that why upliftment of the soul is needed? Why to consider that I or me is energy or soul and not the body? Spiritual management suggests us that our external worldly information is not a true knowledge. In spiritual management, the knowledge is something that is absolute or supreme. In Sanskrit, they call Param or Purna, that never changes even with time. Therefore, as said earlier, words knowledge and information have different meanings in spiritual management. One is going inside, that is spiritual management, and the other is going outside, that is materialistic world. Knowingness of this external information is said to be an obstacle that restricts us to feel and understand that consciousness is soul. Spiritual management suggests that until I remain present, the information is an obstacle that keeps us away from the true knowledge. No one can achieve complete satisfaction and permanent happiness unless spiritual management is understood. Actually, the truth is, everything in life starts with the fear of death and ends with the death of the body. So, in external physical world, we have to reach to obtain best physical facilities for the development to make life smooth and easy. And since only this does not move us to permanent happiness, we require searching our internal world. And searching for internal world is only termed as journey from physical you to spiritual you in this discourse. Here, for our internal world, soul is to be observed separate from the body. This is required to understand the meaning of merger of our energy packet with the whole cosmos energy. To achieve this, the discussion of the journey from physical you to spiritual you is needed. The fact is, the internal and external both developments are equally important for the life. Most of my listeners have developed and achieved so many things in life as far as external journey is concerned. Now they require to understand that internal journey is most important before one dies. Therefore, the way may be to understand the journey from physical you to spiritual you. As a concluding remark, we may say that if it is understood properly in terms of religious science, we shall religiously work for external development and simultaneously shall also try to achieve the true meaning of permanent happiness through internal development. This combined approach can only lead us to achieve the greater goals of life. As a concluding remark, we may say that the way discovered in my spiritual management course, one may travel or transform himself from physical you to spiritual you. Thank you very much for patient hearing, and as usual, I conclude my discourse with a shloka from Veda. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Means it appears you can take as much as you want from the nature and still you will be left with as much. Thank you. Thank you very much.